With 28 years of service to country and community, Sergeant Frank has plenty of life experience to share. When his service was complete, he wasn't satisfied with retirement. Sergeant Frank founded Adopt a Cop USA, a non-profit organization that mentors kids with law enforcement officers in our schools. His vision is to change the perception of law enforcement one child at a time. This show covers a wide range of topics with people who make positive impacts on others' lives. This week, Sergeant Frank is on vacation and the Bird Dog is filling in with a very special guest. In fact, the Bird Dog decided to film his interview live so our listeners can put faces to the names. The Law Dog welcomes you to his first live interview. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sergeant Frank Show. This week, Sergeant Frank's on vacation, so I had to get a special guest to come on the show, and we decided to do a live podcast, if that's like not a...
It's live taped.
Live tape podcast. So we're doing it at my house, and I invited the Law Dog over since Sergeant Frank couldn't be here, and we're going to interview him today. You won't want to miss this.
Well, thank you for inviting me there, Bird Dog.
No problem.
You know, you're kind of the namesake of this whole Bird Dog posse. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Is that where it came from?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Sergeant Frank told me a story about a midnight shift. You were a tenacious officer, always chasing the bad guys and never giving up. And that's what our kids need to do. Never give up. So, you're a great role model for America.
Well, thank you. That was a long time ago, but I certainly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I heard you had a big horse and all that stuff. And you're the only cop I know that has a musket for a service revolver.
A musket. I'm not that old, Law Dog. You might be, but I'm not.
That's true. That's true.
So we got the Law Dog here today, and we're going to talk about what's been going on with Sergeant Frank's Bird Dog posse. The Law Dog is our first guy that we've introduced into our cast of characters. Now we have a whole list of cast of characters, but we haven't brought them out of the kennels and out of their things yet. So the Law Dog is the first one, and he's the main guy, and he's actually in charge. So do you like being in charge?
Well, I don't know if I'm really in charge. Sergeant Frank's kind of the boss of me, and the Bird Dog's my handler. So I'm really kind of like a regular canine. I got to follow the orders, which is something good our kids need to do as well. You got to always obey your handlers, and for your kids, it'd be your parents or your guardians.
Yeah, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, being a canine dog, it was very important to go to a lot of schools to learn what to do. So when you see the canines out in public, you got to really give them a lot of respect and always talk to the handler before you go approach a dog, because it's very serious. The great thing about being a canine for me was catching the bad guy. But my second favorite thing was dealing with the children, because they were just the greatest thing, and the adults as well. You know, the canine dogs, they do an amazing job, and they really protect the officers, because sometimes there's a situation you got to send a dog in first, and that protects the human handler out of harm's way. And I know there's a lot of people that say that's terrible, but you can't put a price on a human life, because we can't, you know, it's a big situation. So we try to be as safe as we can, but sometimes the dog has to do that job because that's his job. Just like with the officers that serve our country, that's their job too. You know, we can't prepare for everything. So sometimes we got to do things that are a little bit dangerous, but we all do that because we love helping the community and we want to protect our young pups and their families.
Absolutely. Now the Law Dog, and if y'all haven't seen him out and about, the Law Dog is a retired police canine, and he spent a lot of years chasing down bad guys. And now that he's done, he wants to come out and help the children and turn the children's minds around about police officers.
Absolutely. So when we come to your school, we'll read books, we'll talk about character, we'll talk about the rules they have in the schools, because that's real important too. To be a good citizen, you've got to learn how to follow the rules. And that's something that we're really kind of gotten away from in our society. You know, we go to a lot of schools and they don't pray anymore, they don't say the Pledge of Allegiance, and that's just really sad for the Law Dog, because he can remember standing there with his handler during these different events with his handler saluting the American flag and saying the Pledge of Allegiance and all that stuff that shows our support for this great country that we live in. And we need to teach our young pups that they have to respect the country they live in and to become good citizens. And that's part of our program that we do in the schools.
So the Law Dawg's been visiting a lot of schools lately, getting to visit a lot of kids. We give out these special awards when we come to the classes. It's called the Best Behaved Pup in Class. So we're looking for the kids that are really paying attention, not messing around with each other, not making jokes, playing around, and we want them to pay attention to what we have to say. And we're looking for the well-behaved kids. I mean, basically the ones that have a little bit of respect already. Now, most of the kids have respect these days, but some of them get a little out of line every now and again. And with us giving out one of those certificates and one kid gets it in the whole class, and everybody goes, oh my gosh, I want that next time. So next time we come, every one of them are going to be perfect.
Yes, sir. Now, Bird Dog, one of the things that I heard Sergeant Frank say when he was in school was, who's responsible for your actions?
Yeah, that's one of the Law Dawg's favorite questions. And most kids get it right, believe it or not. You're responsible for your actions. I mean, the answer's in the question. But we still got to push that because some people get a little away from that and don't understand.
Yes, and you got to understand what you do, you're going to be accountable for. Have trouble with them big words sometimes. So that's why the Bird Dog takes the Law Dawg into schools to teach the kids about responsibility and accountability. Because as a law enforcement officer or retired law enforcement officer, he can tell you the consequences of your actions. If you don't do well, if you break the law, you're going to meet a law enforcement officer and you're going to have to pay the price for the actions that you do. So make sure you follow the rules and follow the law because that's what it's about. If we all do that, we won't have any problems that we've been watching on the YouTube and on television, all the news, bad news stuff. Because people just need to get back to having manners. It's okay to say thank you and please and hold the door open for somebody, girl or boy, that's fine to do. It's okay to have manners. We like to see that. And if we catch you doing some good manners, you might get a special treat from the Law Dawg.
Yep, and those treats are really good.
Yes, sir.
So the Law Dawg's been showing up around some events around town and trying to hit, you know, we basically go all over Florida and all over the United States if somebody calls. But if you want to, if people want you to come visit them in their class or come to one of their events, what do they got to do to get that done?
Well, the best way is to go to the Mayakusa site. Have you seen that Mayakusa running around the farm here?
I don't know where he is, but
the Mayakusa is a mythical animal that we created for the Adopt a Cop USA program. Some very unscrupulous person stole our domain name like the dirty dog that they were. So we had to create something else. And the name of that is myaacusa.org. And that has all our contact information on that. You can also email Sergeant Frank at what his email address is.
His email address is Sergeant Frank. It's SGT Frank 606. That was his badge number at gmail.com.
Nice, and I think you can even call that guy on his telephone. That's 561-523-2110. And he answers most of the time, unless he's out walking the Law Dawg or something.
Or something. We sure we were allowed to give out that phone number?
Heck yeah! I guess if we didn't, we'll find out pretty soon.
I think maybe all our listeners should start calling him, see if he's happy with it.
Maybe we'll do a contest. First 100 callers get something cool.
Ooh, first 100 get something cool.
Maybe we'll do like a special t-shirt for the first 100 callers to call and contact Sergeant Frank.
We got some cool t-shirts we have on our website. The Law Dawg's wearing the newest one. That's the cross camo. And it says on the back, "In God We Trust." It's pretty cool. But you, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I got a silhouette of myself on that shirt. I see my ears right there.
Yep, sure do.
Well, wait a minute.
Gotta get my big beard out of the way.
Wait a minute. I think I see the Bird Dog on this motorcycle right over there too.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed the helmets behind me, but I was a motorcycle police officer for a while. That was part of my duties. You know, I did a few things down there when I spent my 25 years in South Florida.
And that's his first pair of handcuffs and sunglasses. Just kidding, y'all, but it's pretty cool. I never seen no adopt-a-cop camo before, so I thought that's a pretty cool thing.
Well, Sergeant Frank came up with this idea, and I tell you what, at first I was like, I don't know, but these are growing on me, and these shirts look pretty sharp. If somebody wanted to buy these shirts, where would they go to buy them? Do you know?
Is the answer MyAkusa?
Yeah, it's myakusa.org. The reason we're saying MyAkusa is because Sergeant Frank has it on his truck. It says www.my, that's M-Y, AAC, which stands for Adopt a Cop, USA, which stands for the United States of America.org. And somebody came up one day and was like, what's this MyAkusa all about? And we just had to laugh, and we looked at it and we're like, how to get MyAkusa out of that? But you know what? It actually kind of looks like that.
Well, we might be seeing a MyAkusa in the woods or out in the country sometime, so you might want to be on the lookout. I think there's something might pop out with a MyAkusa animal somewhere.
So we've embraced the MyAkusa word and created a
acronym?
Yeah. Couldn't think of the word. Thank you, Law Dawg. See, that's why I need somebody here.
I go to school.
I couldn't have done this by myself.
I learned that in obedience class.
That's awesome. So, what do we got planned coming up for the Law Dawg? What's the Law Dawg going to be doing?
The Law Dawg will pop up just about anywhere. He does have a big 4th of July program coming up here in Branford, Florida.
Branford?
It's going to be very exciting stuff, and we're going to post all the information about it. We're going to have some exploding ideas happening about that. We can't give away anything more than that. But for the 4th of July, if you're in North Florida, in a close proximity of Branford, you need to come on down to the Flying D Range. And all that information will be on the website, because I don't have it right in front of my paw to read, because my reading guy didn't put it there for me to read. But we're going to put all that on the website. It's going to be fun for the whole family. Going to have a cookout barbecue. Going to be able to see some amazing fireworks. And the special treats, we ain't going to tell you, but it's going to be awesome.
So the Law Dawg's going to be there.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't miss it for nothing.
Awesome. And that's the Flying D Gun Club in Branford, Florida.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can't wait. July 4th. And July 4th happens to be a special day, too. We're going to be doing one of our raffles.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be giving away some things on July 4th. And we have several items that we're raffling away. And a bunch of those raffles are coming up to the time to be doing a drawing. So if you're interested in winning some nice prizes, you can go to our website, and that's at www.myaacusa.org, and go to the raffle page, or you can hit the donate raffle button right on the front page, and it'll take you right there. We got some very, very great prizes. The biggest one, you want to tell them about the biggest one?
I want you to tell. I'm waiting. I'm excited to hear about it.
The biggest one we got coming up is a family vacation for 4 in the Florida Keys, and that's in Marathon, Florida. Now, we have our charter boat down there. I don't know if y'all know, we have a charter boat. It kind of helps us out a little bit with our program, but you get, for $10 donation, you get 5 days down in the Marathon. 2 of those days you can go fishing on our charter boat all day, or whatever you want to do. We can go swimming, snorkeling. It happens to be the time that we're going to bring them down there. It happens to be during the lobster season, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's when it's
So you can go diving for lobsters. We can take you out and do whatever you want to do. So if you're not an avid fisherman, you just want to go sightseeing or just go hit some of the sandbars and swim, we can do just about anything for you there. But
if I go swimming, I'll be doing the dog paddle.
Yeah, he does it pretty good. So that's 2 days. Then you got the 3rd day, we're going to take you on a Marathon Turtle Hospital tour. And man, if you've never done that, it's pretty awesome. And then the next day, or we can switch the days around, but we're going to take you down to Key West, which isn't far from Marathon, and give you $500 cash.
That's not me.
$500 cash, and we're going to get you down there shopping, and you can buy whatever you want. Or do legal. Whatever you want.
Yeah, anything legal.
And then the last day, or the first day, or the middle day, you're going to get a whole day to yourself with just your family, so you can spend some quality time with your family.
Now, I saw something on Facebook where they're doubling the raffle tickets. So if you buy 10, you get 10 for free.
Yes, sir. We're doing a little special right now. Buy 10 of those tickets right now, you get 10 for free.
What if you buy 2?
Well, if you buy 2, you get 2.
What if you buy 1?
You get 1.
I get it now. I didn't know. I thought I was going to trip him up on the math, but he must have been on traffic, homicide. He had all them algorithms and all them sliding rules and all that stuff. She's pretty good with the math, so pretty good. That sounds like an amazing deal.
It is an amazing deal, and I forgot to say the most important thing. They get a free hotel stay the entire time.
Oh.
1 room for your family the entire time you're there. Now, if you're not a family and you have just 1 person or you want to take a friend, you can do all that. That's okay. It's up to 4 people.
I'll go with him at that. Okay.
Oh.
I Sergeant Frank if I can go.
So if you have 1 person or 2 people and you want the Law Dawg to come hang out, he just invited himself, and we don't have any issues with it at all. But anyway, you just got to remember you only get 1 room. So if you're going to invite friends, make sure you're good with sleeping in the same room with them.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's 1 raffle. We have a gun raffle. We're raffling off a gun. That's the raffle that we're going to do on July 4th. We have a, what else do we have? I forget.
Ring.
Oh, how can I forget the cell phone?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody out there has a cell phone.
No, well, most people have cell phones, but what we're doing is we're going to let you get any cell phone you want. Now, these are only $5 donations. For $5, you get a cell phone, any cell phone you want, and a year of service.
If you win.
If you win.
What if you refer somebody?
Well, if you refer somebody, we're actually going to give you the same thing.
Wow.
Or did we say it was going to be half a year? No, I think it was
a year service. They get a year service. They don't get a phone, but they get a year service if they refer somebody.
Yeah, that's my bad. I should know all this stuff. But, you know, I put it on the website.
That's pretty awesome, though. I never heard of a raffle that does that.
No, there's no raffle. I tell you what, even though I have a phone, I tell them, or I pay for my kids' phones, I tell them they should go buy a ticket.
Absolutely.
That way it won't cost me so much money.
There you go. There you go.
But we have a 50-50-50 deal as well. And that's if you buy...
if you charter the boat.
If you charter the boat for $999, you get... How many days? 2 full days? 2 full days, which already pays for that $999. You get 50 raffle tickets. You get 50% off on all our merchandise on our website. And what else do they get?
I think that's it, but that's a pretty crazy deal. That's about, shoot, if you add that all up, it's probably almost a $3,000 deal for $999, and you can make that donation. The really amazing part is, that whole thing you can write off on your taxes. And if you even don't want to do the package, you just go down there and you charter the boat, you can also write that off as a donation to our nonprofit. We are the only boat I heard in Marathon that's offering such a charter deal.
That's a pretty good deal. If you go look at charter boats, you can see that it gets mighty pricey.
And our captain's got 40 years of experience. If there's something swimming in the water around Marathon, he'll put you on it.
Absolutely. So what else we got going on?
Man, it sounds like a lot.
I know, I can't keep up. It's hard to even remember everything.
Well, I think if anybody wants to help us out, please come to our website, get some merchandise, make a donation for the raffle because you could win. You don't have to, you can even just make a donation if you want to support our program. But if you're up here for the 4th of July, please come on down. If you want us to come visit your school, or you have a special needs situation, we'll do that too. We raise money for all types of kids. We're also looking for some volunteer dog handlers.
Yes.
So anywhere in Florida, you want to help out the Law Dawg and handling for a day, which I'm a lot to handle. We will put you in contact with the Bird Dog and Sergeant Frank, because sometimes we're down in South Florida, sometimes we're up in North Florida, sometimes we're in Central Florida, like around Orlando. So we need some helpers because we got so many kids coming up to us. It's hard to do everything we need to do. So we need a little bit of help.
Absolutely. Volunteers are something that everybody needs, every organization, and we need them everywhere. So if you're interested in volunteering, you can just go to that website, myaacusa.org, and fill out an application. Now, the one thing we do with our volunteers is we do a background check. So if you got some bad things in your background, don't even bother applying.
But on that same note, if it's like a misdemeanor, let's say some kids need community service. They got some kind of made a mistake, and they need some community service hours, and they're a minor. We can actually help them out with their community service hours through our 501c3, which is pretty amazing. It's really hard to find those hours sometimes for the kids. And if you're going to graduate high school, I think you need those hours too.
Yeah, I think they're making all the high schoolers do community service, which is awesome for the high school, awesome that they're doing it, and it helps us tremendously while we're helping you. So.
And those young pups need to learn some service above self too. So if you got a kid in elementary school, we have a job for them too. It could be something very small, but teaching your kids to give without expecting some kind of payment is a really great lesson and will help them further their lives as they grow up into be adult dogs.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, I think we covered just about everything that's going on right now, but you know, in the future, we're going to have so much going on that y'all ain't going to be able to keep up.
What about subscribing to the YouTube channel?
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel. I don't know if, well, I should say I don't know. If they're watching this, most of them should know that we have a YouTube channel. But our YouTube channel is Adopt a Cop USA, official site. Don't forget the official site. And we put videos on there. This podcast, or this live video will be on there. Our podcast that we do every week is on there. We have videos from all our fishing and hunting escapades. We have videos from our Chief Brody show. We have just all kinds of stuff. We have, I think we named one channel. It's all on the same channel, but we have the Outdoor Crusaders, the regular Adopt a Cop USA, Sergeant Frank show, Chief Brody show, and I can't remember what else we got. I think that's it.
Quite a bit of things, but we might be doing a contest here real soon. So, and if you want to get on our newsletter, please send us your email address, and we'll put you on the newsletter because we're doing a special drawing for all of our newsletter subscribers.
Yeah, newsletter is real important because that's where you get a lot of information. We're trying to put things on Facebook and YouTube and our website and putting everything out there, but it's kind of hard to get everything out there all the time because we're doing something almost every day. Now we have an events calendar on our website that'll show you what we're doing, and I try to keep up with that as much as I can, but sometimes I get behind, but it'll be there. So if you're looking for a special day that you want, let's say the Law Dawg to come visit you, or you want Sergeant Frank and the Bird Dog to come take your kids fishing or do something like that, then you just go to that events page and look it up, and then give us a call or message us on Facebook. I don't even know if we told them what our Facebook page was. It's the same as our YouTube page. It's Adopt a Cop USA official site. And you got to remember that official site because, like the Law Dawg alluded to earlier, there's a couple of other posers out there that got Adopt a Cop stuff. There's an actual prayer group that has Adopt a Cop, and we like them, but you got to look for the official site. Because that's us.
Yeah, we support the prayer group, Adopt a Cop. The other unscrupulous ones get the thumbs down from the Law Dawg.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, if you want us to come visit your school, or you have a special event, or you have a child that wants to see the Law Dawg in person, we will come do that just about anywhere in the country. But pretty much here in Florida right now, but if there's somewhere else, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, and the Law Dawg will come anytime we're available. And does it cost money for you to show up? No. We just come because the Law Dawg loves talking with the young pups.
Yes, sir.
So do you think it's time to put you back in the kennel, or you?
I reckon I gotta go get walked.
You gotta go get walked.
Yes, sir.
We all know what that means. Just don't walk him outside where the kids are.
Exactly.
Well, Law Dawg, I appreciate you showing up today.
Thank you.
It's a great honor to get to interview you. I'm sure Sergeant Frank's going to be upset that he didn't get to be here.
I know. Sometimes he's doing stuff, but I also want to thank you, Bird Dog, for all your service and all the retired military, police officers, firefighters, everybody in public service that has served their community just like the Bird Dog did. His service above self does not go unrecognized. And the Law Dawg salutes you, Mr. Bird Dog.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, folks, that's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed meeting the Law Dawg in person. If you hadn't got to meet him out in the outdoors or wherever we show up, but
Wild America.
Yep, he will be around though, so you will see us in the future. So what do we always say at the end of these things?
If you work real hard, everything is possible.
Oh, I forgot the possible. Wait, let's do it again.
Everything is.
Wait, cut.
Cut.
All right. So there's this thing we do at the end of every interview with the Law Dawg. Not necessarily this interview, but out in the public. So, Law Dawg, why don't you show us out what we do for everybody?
So if you work real hard in this country, everything is possible.